Have you ever felt like your vision gets blurry every morning when you wake up, as if a thin layer of fog is covering everything? If so, then today's video is just for you. And the last food on our list will truly surprise you. Perhaps you've tried wearing glasses, using eye drops, or even thought that blurry vision is just something you have to accept with age. But sometimes, the solution lies right on your daily plate. After 60, our eyes begin to weaken, not just because of time, but because of years of accumulated nutrient deficiencies. Blue light, UV rays, and even the eating habits of our youth are slowly leaving their mark. Declining vision doesn't just blur the world around us, it slowly takes away our independence, our joy in reading, watching the news, or looking into the faces of our loved ones. But don't worry. There are natural foods, gentle, easy to find, that can breathe new life into your eyes. And the ninth item on this list is often overlooked, yet it's the silent hero for aging eyesight. If your eyes have ever felt dry, stinging, or if you've had to squint just to read, then this video is here to help. And the interesting thing is, with just a small change in your diet, you could feel the difference within a few weeks. If you're over 60, leave a number 1 in the comments as a way to say you still care about keeping your eyes bright and healthy. And if you feel this content truly speaks to you, hit the subscribe button for Senior Compass to stay with us every week. 1. Dark leafy greens. There's probably nothing more familiar than a plate of boiled greens on an elderly person's dining table. But few people know that dark leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, or collard greens are actually a natural shield for the eyes. After 60, our eyes begin to weaken due to a buildup of blue light from screens, exposure to sunlight, and the natural decline of protective substances in the retina. Lutein and zeaxanthin, two golden nutrients found abundantly in dark leafy greens, are the silent warriors that help guard the retina, prevent macular degeneration, and slow the formation of cataracts. In our younger years, many of us skipped greens because of their slightly bitter taste or their plain appearance. But for older adults, each leaf of greens is like a small miracle, a moment of gentle care for aging eyesight. Ms. Hoa, 67, used to need reading glasses even while cooking. But after a few months of eating spinach daily, she shared, "I didn't expect my eyes to become this much clearer. A small change, yet deeply moving." Beyond nutrients, leafy greens help reduce dryness, lessen that gritty feeling in the eyes, and improve light sensitivity. You may notice the difference on the first morning you wake up and don't need to squint to find your glasses. Take another look at your daily meals. Is there enough green on your plate? If not, maybe it's time to gently add a bundle of dark leafy greens every day, as a quiet way to say thank you to the eyes that have carried you through a lifetime. 2. Salmon. Not just a luxurious food, but also a natural eye-nourishing remedy. For people over 60, the omega-3s in salmon don't just support heart health. They deeply nourish the retina, where all the images of life are stored. DHA and EPA, two essential components of omega-3, are the building blocks of the cellular membranes in the eye. As we age, these membranes thin out, leading to dry eyes, blurry vision, and quicker fatigue when reading or watching TV. Many think of salmon as a luxury, but sometimes just one lightly grilled salmon meal a week can already make a remarkable difference. Take Mr. Hai, a 70-year-old retired driver, who started eating salmon twice a week and noticed, "My eyes watered less, and I didn't need eye drops as much." Unlike in our youth, seniors need nutrients that are refined and easy to absorb, and salmon is a gift from the sea, gentle on the stomach, and healing for the eyes. If you're squinting while reading these words, perhaps your retina is calling out to you, and maybe one slice of salmon a week is your way of listening to that call. 3. Carrots. Every carrot is a treasure chest of vitamin A, a core ingredient for bright, healthy eyes. This isn't news, but as we age, our bodies become less efficient at converting beta-carotene, making supplementation even more essential. Vitamin A protects the cornea, the thin outer layer of the eye, which is prone to dryness, irritation, and infection. Carrots, with their vibrant orange color, are like gentle sunlight, rekindling the flame of vision in aging eyes. Paul, a 68-year-old man who lives alone, eats raw carrots with his salad every morning. He says, "It feels like there's a shiny layer over my eyes. They don't sting or dry out like before." A simple statement, but deeply moving. When we were young, carrots were often just a side dish. But after 60, they become a main course for vision, helping us keep reading the newspaper, gardening, or seeing our grandchildren's faces on a phone screen with less effort. Try adding carrots to your meal today. A simple choice, but one full of self-love and care. 4. Sweet potatoes. In the soft purple, orange, or golden hues of sweet potatoes lies a gentle world designed for aging eyes. Sweet potatoes are more than a childhood treat. They are a rich source of vitamin A and beta-carotene, crucial nutrients for preventing dryness and eye fatigue. Unlike synthetic multivitamins, the vitamin A in sweet potatoes is natural, easily absorbed, and gentle on senior digestion. It helps strengthen the cornea and prevent night blindness, a common problem among the elderly, especially when moving around in the dark. Judith, a 74-year-old woman living in the suburbs, once feared going outside after 6 p.m. because she couldn't see the road clearly. After replacing her white rice dinners with steamed sweet potatoes for 2 months, she said her eyes began seeing more clearly even in dim light. A small shift, but one that changed her whole lifestyle. Sweet potatoes also help regulate blood sugar without causing sudden spikes like white rice, an important benefit for seniors with diabetes, which is a known cause of retinal damage. If there's a food that's simple, gentle, and feels like a soft evening glow on the retina, it's sweet potatoes. Let them appear in your dinner plate as a tender wish for your eyes. 5. Blueberries. Inside every tiny blueberry is a powerhouse of antioxidants, especially vital for eyes aging with time. Anthocyanin, the signature purple-blue antioxidant, protects eye cells from free radical damage and boosts blood circulation to the retina. Blueberries weren't always common in Vietnam, but they've now become a new friend for older adults seeking to preserve their eyesight. Linda, 66 years old, had early-stage cataracts, but after switching to a daily breakfast of yogurt mixed with blueberries, her doctor said, "The condition has slowed down noticeably. Not a miracle, but the quiet persistence of nature inside each small fruit." Blueberries also help reduce puffiness and fatigue in the eyes when reading or using a phone. For elderly people who enjoy reading scriptures or staying updated with the news, this is a silent helper. You don't need expensive eye supplements, just a handful of blueberries each day, and you'll be nurturing your vision in the most natural, gentle way. 6. Avocados. Avocados, soft, creamy, and nourishing, are the gentle gatekeepers for sensitive eyes after 60. Packed with lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin E, this trio forms a powerful shield that protects the retina from blue light, UV rays, and oxidative damage. Older adults are more vulnerable to harsh light from lamps, phones, and televisions, as the eye's natural filtering layer thins with age. Avocados act as a natural buffer, helping your eyes feel calmer and more comfortable when exposed to strong light. Mr. J, 72 years old and never fond of fruits, changed his mind when his son began making him avocado smoothies every evening. After a while, he said, "My eyes no longer feel tired when I watch TV for long." And that little miracle came from consistency, and 1 avocado a day. Beyond eye health, avocados help lower bad cholesterol and support heart function, both of which are closely tied to blood flow and visual performance. If you're looking for something tasty, soothing for tired eyes, and easy to eat even with weaker teeth. Avocados are a gentle gift just for you. 7. Walnuts. As age blurs our memory and our eyesight, walnuts offer a quiet but powerful wonder. With plant-based omega-3s, vitamin E, and zinc, these nuts nourish both the brain and the eyes, two of our most precious treasures in later life. Seniors often face dry eyes, macular degeneration, and even rising eye pressure. Thanks to their anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective properties, walnuts help slow down these conditions. Not dramatically, but quietly and effectively. Mrs. Judith, who once said, "Lights look fuzzy to me," began adding a few walnuts to her morning porridge. Now she says, "I can embroider again without changing my glasses." Walnuts also support memory, much needed when many older adults find themselves forgetting both their grandchild's name and where they last placed their glasses. A simple snack, yet one that nourishes both vision and memory. Just a few nuts a day, that's all it takes, and you've already planted seeds of life for your eyes and mind. 8. Corn, a familiar food, is also a golden light for the retina. Rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, corn helps increase pigment density in the macula, the part of the eye responsible for central vision and sharpness. In older adults, the macula is especially prone to degeneration, which can cause central blurriness. Eating corn regularly can help slow this process and keep vision clearer and more focused. Ms. Hoa, once a primary school teacher, now retired, still loves reading children's books. She says, "I boil corn every week, and I can still read small print clearly without a magnifying glass." Corn is also easy to digest, high in fiber, and rich in B vitamins, perfect for seniors with sensitive digestion. It's not just a delicious, nourishing food. It's a reminder of the countryside, where golden sunlight once danced across every cornfield. Corn is more than food. It's memory. It's light. It's a tender way to care for your eyes after a lifetime of seeing the world. 9. Eggs. A breakfast with one simple egg might seem ordinary, but for aging eyes, it's a powerful way to start the day with energy and protection. Eggs are rich in lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin A, the golden trio that nourishes and shields both the cornea and the retina. After 60, our bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently, making it more important to choose foods that are easy to digest and absorb. Egg yolks are especially concentrated in lutein, making eggs a small but mighty ally. Paul, who used to rely on daily eye drops, saw a big improvement after he began eating a boiled egg every morning. "My eyes feel clearer now. I don't have to strain to keep them open anymore." Eggs also help with dry eyes and eye fatigue, especially for seniors who still love to read, sew, or spend time on a computer. In the end, perhaps the most important reminder is this: our eyes don't just need glasses, they need nourishment from within, through simple foods like eggs, leafy greens, or a handful of blueberries. And here's a gentle truth: vision may fade with age, but when we treat our bodies with daily kindness, we can still hold on to that clear, vibrant gaze. You don't have to change everything. Just add one egg to your breakfast, a little salmon at lunch, or a blueberry yogurt in the afternoon. That's enough for a fresh beginning. Believe this: growing older isn't the end of good health. It's the beginning of a deeper way to live, to know yourself, and to care for your body with intention. Because you, the one reading these words, deserve to have strong, healthy eyes. Eyes that still see your grandchildren, your memories, the blooming flowers, and your own reflection in the mirror, clearly and with confidence. If today you're unsure where to begin, just choose one food from this list. Any of them. Whether it's a soft avocado or a baked sweet potato. It can be the beginning of rest and renewal for your precious eyes. And don't forget, caring for your eyes is also caring for your heart. Because vision affects your emotions, your joy, and your everyday independence. If you found this message helpful, please hit the subscribe button for Senior Compass, where every week we bring you gentle, heartfelt, and meaningful content just for your stage of life. And if you can, leave us a comment. Which food will you choose today to start caring for your eyes? Because sometimes one small comment can spark a whole new sense of purpose in someone else. Old age is a time for slowing down, but it's never too late to begin something beautiful. Your vision may grow dim, but the light in your soul, if nourished, will never fade. And finally, please remember, beauty isn't in the number of years, but in the way we cherish ourselves each day. So if you want to begin your morning with something good for your eyes, start with an egg. Simple, gentle, and bright enough to light up your whole day.